Here's one I'm sure you're going to hear a lot growing up. Okay, we've all heard this. Okay, once a cheater, always a cheater.
Oh my god.
You've heard that, yeah. Okay.
How many times have I gotten called that? Because my ex-girlfriend was fucking nuts.
Well, here's the fun thing about that is that phrase was originally set up against women and women only. The reason being is because back in the day, you cheated on your woman, there was consequences. Very, very nasty consequences for you. And you may or may not lose a few pieces of yourself. Okay, that was...
Mainly these.
No, mainly your ribs.
Ugh.
They'll crack them real easy. If you know what you're doing, it's not that hard. I wouldn't do that live on camera. I'll do it later. Anyways, but that's the thing is, once a cheater, always a cheater applies to women because remember what I said earlier about the difference in culture between male and female. They will always believe if I can do it once, I can do it again. It will always be in their mind, which is why you never take back a cheater. And if somebody cheats on you, by the way, I'm actually saying the wrong word. You know what the right word is, right? Betrayal.
Oh.
They betrayed you. It's the same thing as if one of your buddies betrays you. You never, ever accept them again. They are dead to you at that point. I mean, if you have to work around them, start looking for another job. Or do something. Just no. You need to make sure that you never, ever allow any type of betrayal to come at you, to ever affect you. And that's one of the things with the Sigma personality. If you betray a Sigma, they will never respect you. They will never even talk to you. If they have to be professional around you, that's as much as you're going to get. They will be colder than the ice in his drink. It's just the way it is. Swallow a fly?
It tastes like rotted bacon.
I don't need to know. All right. But yeah, that's the thing. And by the way, guys, if you know your friend is a betraying type of guy, don't hang out with them. Do not associate because your personality will adjust itself to the people around you. That's why they say birds of a feather flock together. I'm sure you've heard that shit. So if you're a woman, you can have a good one. But if her friends, because women don't know how to actually be friends. It just doesn't happen. If her friends, or especially if they're single, will always, always, always try to make her single. Always. Mm-hmm. It's just the way it is. Women keep women single. Why? Because they want to be queen bee. If they can't have it, then no one can. That is the mentality. When in the military, that's called asset denial. And asset denial is one of the most BS things. That's like poisoning the wells on the way out. You know, it's just a dick move. Just a straight up dick move. That being said, if
they're just protecting the snacks.
I totally forgot about that one. Yep. That's when the fat one is always
300 pounder.
Yeah. On that one, I'll give you a funny one. I was over in Hawaii, and I'm talking to this very, very nice woman. I think she must have been I didn't even ask if she was a tourist or whatever. I'm assuming she was. Nice blonde lady. Really deep blue eyes. Like, holy shit. Like, into your soul blue. Anyway.
Oh, those blue eyes?
Yeah. The bluest eyes in Texas. Anyways. She's, we're sitting there chatting at the bar. You know, we had a couple of drinks, so I'm like, okay, I'm definitely not driving out of here, that's for sure. So, but thankfully the Halekoa was like 2 blocks away, and I could get a room there, no problem. Regardless, here comes boom, 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 boom. This friggin'
the Destroyer.
Yeah. You know that one is a guy, right?
Yeah, I figured as much.
Anyways, comes over and starts not just towards me, but towards another, like all her actual attractive friends who are talking to guys, and she's just going, I want to leave here, you guys, blah, 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 and she's just going crazy. Well, we bring over Rod. Now, Rod he was big. He's like 6'6", 6'7", just like your body shape, but just bigger, just straight up bigger. And
Was bro a torta pounder?
Was
bro a torta pounder?
He was a hog hunter, yeah. Anyway, he's trying his best to be nice to this thing. And I say thing. And eventually, her attitude had pushed him to his limit. And Rod, he was quick on the trigger, too. And so he starts tearing her apart. Me and this blonde, we're not even talking anymore. We're just listening. We're trying not to look, but we're listening as we're sipping our drinks. By the way, if you know it's going to be funny, don't sip your drink. Because I ended up drooling a little bit on myself. Regardless of that, eventually he screams at her, "You're so goddamn ugly. I bet you weren't even asked to your prom." And no kidding, without skipping a beat, she goes, "I went to my prom, I made my own dress, and I look good, mahalo." And I'm just like, you did not just do that. And by mahalo means thank you in Pidgin. And both me and that blonde, face down on the bar, laughing so hard we cannot freaking do it. I'm literally drooling my drink out of my mouth. And I'm just, this can't be real. That just didn't happen. Oh my God. For her sake, it's a good thing this was before cell phone cameras kicked in, because oh my God, we were just, the whole place is dying laughing. And the more angry she got, the funnier it was, until she ended up grabbing one of her friends, thankfully not the one I was talking to, and she just about pulled her arm off. She's like, "Yeah, we're getting out of here, run out of here." Whatever. The only bad part was when me and that blonde, and for the life of me, I don't remember her name, we were leaving. We were actually going to go get a hotel, and that freaking Wamalo was right there. And she started screaming at me. I told her to back off or I'll break her fat neck. I didn't even care at that point. I'm like, literally, you're talking to an infantryman with a heart on. You don't want to get in between him and his freaking prey here. Anyways, eventually the blonde decided to go back to her friend because she wanted to keep things calm and yada, yada, yada. But this is why women will keep women single. If a girlfriend has female friends who are very promiscuous, you can guarantee they will eventually get her to cheat on her guy. And, but I was talked into it. It was never my fault. Integrity. That's why I said reason and accountability. They have no integrity when it comes to this stuff.
That's why I cut her. I was
I'm just I didn't want to even talk about that stuff because I knew how messy it was. But I'm just saying it happens. And this is why you need to recon the friends, and before you marry her, you recon the mother. And I'll tell you what, in one case, if it wasn't for the fact that I was moving, I saw what the mother looked like, and I just went, yes. And unfortunately, she wouldn't leave with me. When I tried to delay my PCS, it didn't work, and yeah.
Was this when you were in Italy?
Colorado.
Ah.
That one there was I was in Colorado. It was whatever. I actually asked a woman to come move down with me in Hawaii. She wouldn't do it, so, to hell with her.